It's business, but not as we know it. It's business which is more about people and values and a sort of social and environmental output than it is about profit. When I was early 20s or late teens, I saw the world of business and, the world out there is quite an alien thing really, and it wasn't something that represented my values or where I wanted to work as a career. And I slowly made my peace with that and have worked in business and in local authorities and really enjoyed that. But now I've found the place where I can use those principles and work as an equal alongside serious business people, but create something which is our own and uses the rules and the ways of the system to actually create a business which has an output I really believe in, and working with really inspiring people. Primarily I'm involved in one main project, which is Coexist. And this is it creates sustainable urban communities. In essence though, it's just a big building, which is an old office block, which is disused, in a really vibrant area of town, which we slowly turned into a thriving place where people could work, could base their businesses, could collaborate, could have fun, and also have the opportunity to come together and create new projects which were looking to address similar values and use a really wide range of partnerships in the city. What we do is we provide really low-cost business space for small businesses. They had to have they had to be value businesses, and we produce artist space as well. And together we have a really interesting, diverse community of people all working there, all bringing their own ideas, their own networks, their own communities together, and have a really open space where people can learn and benefit from each other's experience, each other's skills, and in doing that, actually, the sum is much greater than the parts. There's a local one I'm really fond of and has survived for a very long time and has steadily grown over the years. It's Bristol Wood Recycling Project, and what this does, it works with large developers who are putting in hundreds of thousands of houses, large commercial buildings, and it takes the waste wood which otherwise go into landfill, create a big environmental problem, and actually create a cost for the taxpayer as well, and will then turn that into a resource, something which can be reused and offered up to people at low cost. But in doing this, it actually engages a lot of people in the process of actually taking that waste and creating it in something new. So it offers a lot of training opportunities to people, it creates new jobs. I think it's really inspiring because it engages the end user with the value of that process and introduces them to the fact that anything that is waste can actually be used as something new and can be valued and be given a new life.
I think it's important in this day and age that if you have the time or the knowledge or even the finance and the skills, that you should share. It shouldn't be something you just keep to yourself. If you can make other people's lives slightly better or a lot better, then why not? To see an idea come to fruition is just so sort of amazing and fulfilling. And I think the opportunities, obviously in India, are endless because they want so much help with everything. So you actually can't go wrong. And I have to step back sometimes and think, gosh, there's only 2 people doing this, and yet what we seem to have achieved has just been amazing, from being in the right place with the right people, asking the right questions, and just being able to take it forward. And you sort of sit back and think, is this right? We do question some things and say, should we have done this? Should we have interfered? Should we have taken the kids' cricket bats? Is it fair that we've given them a little taste of the West? But it's sort of like, if you've got that knowledge and the skills and you can do it, why not? Why not? I think if you've never done a project such as this or done any volunteer work, this is just an excellent way to get straight in at the deep end. And literally, you'll either sink or swim. And it doesn't matter if you sink, because then you're just going to learn from that and you can go and try something else. But if you've got the courage and you're not going to sort of say to yourself, oh, well, it's, I might get bitten, or there might be this, there might be problems, just go for it. Just give it a go and you'll love it. It's just so rewarding and so fulfilling, because your very little bit, you think it's not going to make a difference, but it makes a huge difference. So, you know, even if you just did one project or help one person, that one person's life is going to completely change as a result of you being there. I think what keeps us going is the faith in the small things that we've done that have made a big difference. And forget, if it doesn't work, it's a learning process. The payback and the feedback is just fantastic. And I know this from when I go to do talks to groups. They just sit there and at the end of it they just go, wow. I said, but anybody can do it. I'm not special. Anybody can do this. You just have to think outside the box and say, what can I do to help? What can I do to contribute? And I consider myself really lucky.